This is iPad Pro on the gimbal. This is the 13-inch model, by the way. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab. All right, let's get to it. This setup doesn't make sense at all. All right, so first things first is the gimbal itself. We have the DJI RS 4 Pro. Next up, we have this Accsoon Cage. An offset base plate. Because I had to figure out a way to counterbalance. Yay. We don't want that to smash this battery plate. This is to like this is actually to charge. That should lock in right there. I velcroed these two together. Balance. And we're balanced. Here we go, you guys. iPad on the freaking gimbal. A couple days ago, Apple hosted an interactive workshop in New York. They showcased a deep dive into the magic of mobile editing on the new iPad Pro. We got to meet with experts from their iPad, Pro apps, and Pro workflow teams who demonstrated how to brainstorm and plan for a shoot in Freeform, as well as edit photography in Adobe Lightroom. My favorite part of this experience, of course, was Final Cut Pro for iPad, with them demonstrating new features, such as the Multicam feature on the Final Cut camera app. Alright, you guys, so we just started this photo walk, and I'm actually using my iPad on the gimbal, so I'm gonna grab some shots. Not your normal setup, but yeah.
1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
This was my first time trying out the 11-inch model in the silver colorway, and I really enjoyed how lightweight and compact it was. Kind of check your phone, to get a hold of yourself. Look out, and then step out. This next scene is something I'm really familiar with, and for those of you guys who are already subscribed to this channel, you already know I get super hyped whenever I get to do anything that is involved or related with hoop. You might have noticed that I added that slider along with the tripod with the gimbal so that we could have 3 different angles. .4K 60 frames slowed down on a 30 frame timeline. And you know I had to get mine too. Alright, you guys, so we just finished filming all these different setups. I had a tripod, I had a slider, I had a gimbal, and now we are going to dump the footage onto my iPad Pro, and then I'm gonna start cutting some together on Final Cut Pro 2 for iPad. And just going into these custom settings, I wanted to edit in the SDR color space, Rec 709, and 30 frames per second works for me. And I'm going to import all the clips that I filmed on this iPad Pro. As it populates, I also need to grab the clips from the other iPad Pro, so I'm airdropping that as well. And just a full disclaimer that everything that you guys are about to see was all filmed and edited on iPad Pro. So that's kind of the icing on the cake for this one. So it looks like Apple set up this Pro display XDR. I'm gonna just steal this space and plug in here via USB-C. Having a Pro display synced to a keyboard and mouse is definitely a optimal setup. In this case, I was only able to mirror my screen, so really it was just to check if things were in focus and checking for color and all those small details. What I really love about Final Cut Pro for iPad is that I could film and edit everything all in the same place at one time when it's fresh.
And well, we have our director.
For this next portion, I wanted to talk about the live multicam feature. Whether working with your own device or collaborating with others, Live Multicam connects wirelessly via Final Cut camera, and you have the option to film in ProRes. Also, you can film in log when you select the ProRes feature, but for this, I'm just going to have it on regular. So as you can see, I set up 3 different angles. I have a top down, I have a main camera angle from the iPad, and then I have a floating camera, which is a selfie on me. Alright, so to demonstrate this live multicam feature, this is on 4 different cameras that we shot in studio. Here, cut, cut, cut. And it's cutting live, so if I zoom in here, you know, I could, since this wasn't like a valid angle at the time, I could probably go back here, right, to cross over. This is probably should go to angle 1, net, and then probably like here, I could cut to like the third. Pretty cool feature. Another cool feature I think is pretty cool for music editing. First off, there's a whole new library in the soundtracks. I didn't even get a chance to download them all. Up here, there's like a bunch that you could choose from. I chose Can't Stop Me to begin with. If you notice, if I drag this on, the sound waves will adjust accordingly. Grow wheel over here. I can put this on the right side. I could also drag this on the left side. Super intuitive. Editing on the go. This is how much I was able to edit while I was on site, and then I continued editing when I got home. And to wrap this video up, I just wanted to do some animations, some simple ones, utilizing the tools and just adding those extra elements, you know, the truffle sauce, the Thousand Island, Shake Shack sauce, flaky salt. You know what I mean. Just trying to elevate this single timeline so that it looks decent. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you are new here, welcome to the lab. If you're already subscribed, welcome home.